Hello there. This is an astrological forecast for Pisces for August 2009. This also applies if you have a Pisces ascendant. Yes, I know for many of you Pisces, it's still got a lot of turbulence. You're still experiencing lots of sudden changes and surprises in your life. But for many of you, the fact that Uranus is in your sign, it's also brought, I think, many of you a lot more freedom, a lot more independence. I think because Uranus is nearly at the end of this transit in your sign, it's also brought a lot of new ideas into your thinking, but a lot more freedom. I think you've got rid of a lot of burdens, a lot of things that you thought you needed to take care of, but in fact you didn't. So they may have actually disappeared out of your life, quite painfully some things, but I think many of you are starting to feel that sense of freedom. So that is the advantageous side of that Uranus in your sign. Now for this month, Pisces, Mars is in your 4th house for much of the month, till about the 26th of the month. And that means a lot of energy you're going to be putting into your home, into your family. Many of you might even want to move, you might have itchy feet. But for those of you that don't move, you're going to feel as though you need to move things around in your home, maybe just even move the furniture around. Something's going to change in your home area. It's a good time for putting energy into your family and for taking care of them. And you've got all that compassionate feeling that you have, but also with Mars there, you may well want to just take care of your own needs as well. Not that you do that very often, Pisces, I know. There's a tendency to look after everybody else first. But hey, with Mars there in this 4th house, time for you to be a little more assertive with your family and friends about what it is that you're needing. After the 26th of the month, Mars then goes into your 5th house and it joins Venus there, which is there most of the month. And this means that for those of you that have got that little entrepreneurial streak in you, great time for doing something that either makes you a little extra money on the side that you're doing creatively. For those of you that are artistic or musical, great time for doing something that might earn you some money through that artistic streak that you have. Also, it's a really good time for those of you who are a little bit speculative. Now, I'm not suggesting you go out and do something really silly, but for those of you that like a little flutter, okay, this might be the month to do it. With Venus in that 5th house, that's often quite fortunate, but you've got to be very aware not to overspend. Just do something really minor or little for those of you that are so inclined, but don't go spending silly money. You won't be pleased and you will probably lose it. We've got the Sun in your 6th house until about the 23rd of the month, Pisces. So this means that it's shining a light on your work area. What is it you're doing? It's also shining a light on what you do for service. How are you helping others? You may want to help out at a charity. You may want to volunteer, and many of you I know already do that. But for those of you that don't, this may come into the forefront of your thinking. As well, you're going to be looking at your health this month. It's shining a light on your health. So with the Sun there, that should help your health. Those of you that have been feeling a little lethargic, or maybe haven't had so much energy, the Sun should be giving you some boost in that area of your life. After about the 23rd of the month, the Sun then goes into your 7th house. And it joins Mercury, and Mercury's there for most of the month. And this is a time for you to be a little more social, to come out a little bit, to meet up with your one-on-one relationships, either your intimate relationships or your business relationships, Pisces, but it's a time really to enjoy that, to shine a light on those relationships, and to also take advantage of the Mercury being there, because Mercury is going to make you a better communicator. You're going to find it easier to communicate what it is you want, and also to maybe create a new structure in a relationship. Maybe a relationship that's been a little bit airy-fairy, you can now bring it down to earth. Also, with Mercury there, it sometimes can mean an argument with someone or a little disagreement point of view. So just make sure that you're really listening to the other person's point of view, or on the other hand, making sure that they're listening to yours. because this can often happen to you, Pisces. You tend to compromise, you tend to put your needs second, and really with Mercury in that 7th house, time to speak up for what it is that you want, and that's what's important. So with all the changes that have been going on, I think a lot of you are experiencing a new freedom. It's a good month for anything entrepreneurial, time to put some energy into your home and your work, and also to enjoy those one-to-one relationships. So there you have it, Pisces. This is going to be an interesting mixture of energies this month, but probably more of your energy going out than normal. So enjoy it, and I wish you a great August, and I thank you for listening. Bye for now.